Assalamualaikum. Hello everyone. My name is Nur Kalisha Amani. Today, I will review one quantity surveying measurement software, which is Autocad. I will explain the overview, features, advantage, and also show how it can be used for measurement work in QS practice. Firstly, Autocad is a computer-aided design software that developed by Autodesk. It is used to produce accurate technical drawing in 2D and 3D form. AutoCAD is widely used in architecture, engineering, and the construction industry. In construction project, the quantity surveyor play an important role in measurement and cost estimation. Accurate measurement is very important because it directly affects the project budget. In the past, measurements were done manually using printed drawings, which could be time-consuming and less accurate. Today, digital software like AutoCAD help quantity surveyor perform measurement work faster, more efficiency, and with better accuracy. For overview of AutoCAD is a digital drafting software that allows user to create building plan, elevation, section, and structural drawing with precise dimensions. It replaces manual drafting and improves drawing accuracy. For quantity surveyor, AutoCAD is useful because it allows measurement directly from drawing. It also supports file sharing through internet and cloud system, which help project team work together using the latest updated drawings. Now, I will explain the main features of AutoCAD that are useful in quantity surveying practice. The first one is feature the measurement tools. AutoCAD allows quantity surveyor to measure distance, area, perimeter, and angle directly from the drawing. This is very important for taking off quantities such as floor area, wall length, and room size. The second feature is the layer system. In AutoCAD, building elements like wall, door, window, and structure are arranged in different layers. This makes it easier for the quantity surveyor to identify specific components without confusions. Next is scaling accuracy. All drawings in AutoCAD are created based on the proper scale and dimensions. Because of this, the measurement results are more precise compared to manual measure using printed drawing. Another feature is object properties. Each object in AutoCAD contains information such as size, shape, and type. This is help quantity surveyor understand building element clearly and calculate quantities more accurately. Lastly, AutoCAD support digital file sharing. Drawing can be shared through cloud platform using the internet. This is also quantity surveyor to access updated drawing anytime, which is related to modern IoT-based construction practice. So now, I will discuss the advantages of using AutoCAD in quantity surveying practice. The first advantage is higher accuracy. Since measurements are taken directly from digital drawing, the risk of human error is reduced compared to manual scaling method. The second advantage is time saving. AutoCAD allows fast measurement and editing. Quantity surveyor can complete taking of work in a short time. Another advantage is easy revision. If there are changes in the drawing, we can update measurement quickly without repeating the whole process. AutoCAD also provides a better visualization. A quantity surveyor can clearly see building layout, shape, and components, which is help in understanding the project before preparing cost estimate. Finally, AutoCAD support digital integration. It works well with internet and cloud system, allowing real-time collaboration between quantity surveyor architects and engineers. This makes construction process more efficient and modern.
Now, this is the start screen of AutoCAD software, and to start a new drawing, all you need to do is just select the start drawing box here. So now, here we have a different part of the AutoCAD software. The first one is application button on the top left, which has all the frequently used tools. The quick access toolbar, again similar set of tools. On quick access toolbar, then we have the tab and the ribbon area of this ribbon. Area, we have tab like home, insert, annotate, parameter, and so on. And on this tab, we have the panel, and on this panel, we have the tool and command. To active any command, all you just need to do is just click on its icon. The command will start. Also, you can use the command alias, which is also called the shortcut for the command. For example, if you want to start line command, you can just click here or you can use it command alias. So you can just type I, press enter to start the line command now. This is the drawing area on which everything is actually drawn in Autocad, and then we have right beneath this drawing on the command bar or the command line or the command palette, whenever you want to call it. And finally, we have the status bar. Toggle right here, these are status bar. Toggles help us in making precise. Drawing is in Autocad, we'll talk about that also. So let's first make our very first drawing quickly. For that, I will go to the line tool and I just left click. Now when you do that, you will notice that your cursor will look like this. Two interesting lines this type of cursor. It's called point selection cursor. Also, right next to the cursor, you will see this kind of tooltip. Now, if you have this kind of tool tabs, that's fine. This is called dynamic input tooltips. If you don't that, also fine, you can bring it using F12 function key. So press F12 if you don't have it, and if you have it, don't press F12 key. Now in this case, I will not use this dynamic input, so I'm gonna press F12 just to make it disappear. And now we have the empty cursor. Now we need to start with the first point. As you can see here, on the command line, the instruction is clear. You need to specify first point, so click at point and that going to be your first point. Now click again and that will be the second point. Click again, third point, click again, fourth point. Alright, and here we have the very first drawing. Now before moving on, I'm going to make another drawing here. I just make a circle. So I go to the circle, I click at the point and I click at another point. So now we have a triangle and circle. So if you want to select anything in Autocad, as I mentioned earlier, you can select it using this left click. So hover your cursor over the boundaries and left click, it will be selected. That easy. But if you have a lot of object in your drawing, and if you want to make that kind of selection, then you can use the window. So click at the point and let go your cursor, then move your mouse to the right and you're gonna get the window. This solid window is called selection window, and everything which is completely inside this window will be selected. In this case, the circle is selected as it completely inside this window. Now if I click here, I move this side, I'm gonna get this window, which is the solid window, and everything which is inside the window will be selected. Now the window is crossing window, and for this click, let go your cursor, click and hold your cursor, just click and let go. Now move your mouse to the left and you're gonna get this dash window, which is also called the crossing window. In this case, any object which is even touch the boundary of this crossing window will selected. So in this case, the circle and two lines of the triangle, they are simply touching it. Now let's talk about making the first set of drawing, and we'll do that using line tool. So you can click here to select that line command, or you can also use in command alias. I type and I press enter to start the line command. Now we need to start from a point. As you can see here, the instructions say you need to start from point. So I just click here and now I move my cursor to the right. When you do that, Autocad will show you these tooltips, on which you all see the approximate length of the line. In this case, it's 1719.8058 units, so that pretty big amount or big units. Let's make a line of length 100 units. So I'm going to type 100 and press enter, and we'll have a line length 100 units, which is pretty tiny here. So let's zoom in and I pan my drawing to bring it at the center. and here it is 100 unit. Now I move it to the top and we have this green tracking vector, which indicate that this line is perfectly vertical. Then I type 15 and enter, and we have the second line of length 50. Then you can go to the left side or any other direction which you want, type in the value, for example maybe 1 and 20, and enter, and you can even align in any direction if you want. So I'm gonna align is here, I'll type 16, enter, and so on. So you can keep on making your line by entering the proper distance, and it will just make your line that way. Also in this case, if you want to add angle value, then that also you can do pretty easily.